Hi boys and girls, my name is Miss Vicki and usually I read stories at Educare, but since Educare is closed, I'm going to tell you a story from my house. And this story is about a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And most of you guys know that a T-Rex is a big, ferocious dinosaur. But this T-Rex is a little one who's starting to go to school for the very first time. And the name of the story is We Don't Eat Our Classmates. That's kind of a weird story title. Let's see what it's about. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day that a little T-Rex starts school. What are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? She asked her mother. This was very important to Penelope. Penelope's mom brought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. Does that mean she eats ponies? I don't know. Penelope's dad packed her a lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches. 301 apple juice. That seems strange to me. How could you eat 300 sandwiches and only have one carton of apple juice to drink? Finally, the big day came, and Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all of her classmates were, what do you think? What do you think her classmates were? Do you think they're other dinosaurs? Do you think they might be other animals? I don't know. Let's see. Her other classmates were children. So she was the only dinosaur in the class. Just kids. Wow. So you know what Penelope did? She ate them, all the kids in her class, because children are delicious. Penelope Rex, said her teacher, Mrs. Noodleman, we don't eat our classmates. Please, spit them out at once. And so she did. It was not the best way to start a school day. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. Look at those kids. They don't look very happy with her at all. Some of them have got their arms crossed. This one's kind of waving her fist at her. They don't look very happy, and some look kind of scared to me too. She tried very hard to make friends. At recess, she was here. The kids were going to go down the slide, but look, she's got her mouth open like she's going to eat them as soon as they come down the slide. And then she finger painted some of her best work, but if you look very carefully, you can see she's drawn a picture of her head with a kid inside of it getting eaten. Not a good way to make friends, I don't think. She even tried to save Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. She said, you can sit here, but he didn't look very happy. I don't think he wants to sit next to her. Penelope started to notice that everyone was making friends except for her. The kids were building a big fence or building out of blocks, but they were kind of hiding behind it. She was doing it by herself. And when it was time for the story, all the kids were sitting far away from her. She's sitting all by herself. It was pretty lonely. When she got home, her dad asked about her first day of school. I didn't make any friends, Penelope cried. None of the other children wanted to play with me. Oh, she doesn't look very happy at all. You know what her dad said? He said, Penelope Rex, did you eat your classmates? She said, well, maybe, sort of, just a little bit. I wonder what her dad's going to say. sometimes it's hard to make friends, said her dad, especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are just the same as us on the inside. They just are tastier. That gave Penelope a lot to think about. Here she is in bed and she's got her little toy dinosaur there. She's got a blanket with ponies on it too, and we know she likes ponies. And here's another little toy dinosaur over there. So she's thinking about what her dad said. The next day, Penelope tried really hard. But poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. And this little girl started screaming, Mrs. Noodleman, Penelope ate William Omoto again. And they were all afraid of her. Now, here's a fish bowl right here with a little goldfish in it. And see if you can think about that. Remember that one, because that's going to be very important. Except, here it is, a bigger picture, except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with Walter. She said, will you be my friend? What do you think Walter said? Walter didn't say anything. Instead, he went chomp, and he took a bite out of Penelope's finger. Oh no! And Penelope went, ee! Can you do that with me? Ee! Cried Penelope. He's eating my finger! Wow! Can you help me do what? Oh, look at her crying. She is not happy at all. Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. It means she didn't like to eat children anymore. She stopped eating her classmates, even Cece Woodman, when she spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. And, ooh, that might have tasted kind of good. And soon Penelope made friends. Look, here she's playing hide and seek, but she is so big that the kids went, found you. And then one day she brought some brownies to school and she said, want a brownie? I helped make them. Now, even when children look especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. Walter's looking at her up here. And Walter the goldfish stares right back at her and licks his lips, just like this. He goes, mmm. Can you do that too? Mmm. Just like you'd go if you're getting ready to eat something that you really especially like. Because Walter thinks dinosaurs are delicious. You know what? The author wrote something right at the front of the book so that nobody would be afraid of T-Rexes at school. He said, hey kids, you will never be eaten by a T-Rex. They are extinct. I promise. That means there's no more T-Rexes. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope maybe we can do it again another day.